Ladies and gentlemen, politics is very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Leo uko hapa, kesho unajipata katika mahali pengine. But one thing is very clear, that power is very, very temporary. Leo uko ofisi, kesho kiti hicho kitakuwa kimekaliwa na mahaluki mwingine, binadamu mwingine, kiongozi mwingine. Leaders come and go, but the truth will forever remain. So in this video, I want us to discuss habari ambazo zimekuwa zikiendelea tangu asubuhi, and we have been trying to verify the source that Uhuru Kenyatta's security details has been withdrawn by Kenya Kwanza government. And if this is the case, it is wrong. If this is the case, it is the wrong advice. It is the wrong move. It is uncalled for. It is unacceptable. It is dangerous. It is risky. So in this video, I want us to give a critical analysis of what this means politically. Because as I've always opined in this channel, Kenya Kwanza inajitokeza kama serikali ambayo inalipiza kisasi. And the bitterness between the president and the former president is very clear for all to see. The hatred, the vengeance, the vendetta is clear for all to see. But here, if William Samoei Ruto's government kama wamefanya hivi, I'm telling you, the way they are treating Uhuru Kenyatta is something that is going to eat this government. Because I believe that all said and done, Uhuru Kenyatta is the son of the mountain, is the son of the Kikuyu nation. And the Kikuyus, whether they voted for him or not, they cannot eat their own. I can tell you, ukweli usemwe, kwamba yule mtu abaye watasimama naye, if everything comes to making hard decisions, weighty decisions, acha hii mambo ya siasa, watu watasimama na mwenzao. Because politics, whether you like it or not, politics is local, politics is regional, and politics is very tribal as far as Kenya is concerned. Though this is not supposed to be the case, though it's not supposed to be the issue, ukiangalia the way the government is treating Uhuru Kenyatta, who is the former president of the Republic of Kenya, ni jambo ambalo haliendi vizuri hata kidogo. The issue of security, if you ask me, is not something to joke about. It's not something to talk about, because the former head of state, you know, it is assumed that he has all the constitutional right. And ukweli usemwe ni kwamba wakati alichukua hizi hatamu za uongozi, hata wakati ambapo alimkabidhi William Samoei Ruto hatamu za uongozi, kile ambacho kipo ni kwamba he is protected by the law. It is not a privilege, it is not a favor. And this one, I think, is meant to test the patience of the Kikuyus. And the Kikuyus, I can tell you, because I'm already on the ground, people are not happy. They are saying this is not what we elected William Samoei Ruto to do. They are saying that Ruto may do so many things. Ruto may force Uhuru to pay the taxes, and they have no problem with that. But now when it comes to withdrawing the security, this is something that is not acceptable. This is something that is hurting the Kikuyus. This is the one that is testing their patience. And I'm telling you, in the fullness of time, if William Samoei Ruto is not careful, he is going to lose the support of the mountain. Kwa sababu ukiangalia, tunaona kile ambacho wanasema ni kwamba very little has been achieved within the 4 months that Kenya Kwanza has been in office. Very little. And sasa ukiangalia wanasema ya kwamba what the government is doing is focusing on the wrong thing. Is focusing on the wrong. Ni kama jibwa au kelbu, muita kelbu, ambaye anaenda mawidoni, badala ya kukibiza swara, anaanza kujaribu kukwea juu ya miti. You can imagine the dog is trying to climb the mountain, not the mountain, to climb the trees, instead of hunting, instead of the hood hunting, inajaribu kukibizana na msasi mwenyewe. Msasi kwa jina lingine mwidaji, hana budi kuwa na kupadwa na mori, kuwa na hasira na kukasirikia mbwa wake. This is what is happening in Kenya today, kwa sababu everything is becoming political, and now what we have is just dumping. Sasa wanasema because GSU guys, wakati William Samoei Ruto alikuwa katika makamu, alikuwa naibu wa rais, inasemekana kwamba aliondolewa the elite guys, the elite GSU, na badala yake akaletewa the AP, the administration police. Na I remember him saying that he was even comfortable with the G4S, which is okay, but the way I see it, there's no way Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta can be exposed like that, because I don't know, because if wanajaribu kuondoa ule ulinzi wake, ule usalama wake, then it is exposing the head of state who has dealt a big blow to the Al-Shabaab. Unajua kama kuna jambo moja Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta alifanya ni kule kukabiliana na Al-Shabaab, wale mahasidi wa nchi, wale magaidi hasa kutoka Somali, na he was able to contain them. And hapo nampa hongera. All said and done, he was able to secure this country. The borders were secure. Huo ni ukweli, lazima ukweli usemwe. And now you put the man at risk of this guy Al-Shabaab's and the many enemies that he made. Unajua, as the head of state, you're about to make many enemies. And what I would like to tell William Samoei Ruto and his administration ni kwamba leo nimesema, kama nilivyosema mwanzoni, mko katika ofisi, kesho mtakuwa just like us. And ni vizuri tujue kwamba mja huwa hanyei kinyago kwa sababu huenda kawia papo. Sio maneno yangu, ni maneno ya wahega, kwamba unapotoka mahali, unapoenda mahali, usipachafue kwa sababu huenda ukapahitaji pale tena. So what we can say is that the politics are taking a different shape in this country, and they are taking a personal vendetta. They are taking a direction that we don't want the country to face, because things can only be worse. And if something goes wrong in this country, the buck will stop at William Samoei Ruto's desk. It will stop with him, kwa sababu yeye ndiye amiri jeshi mkuu, yeye ndiye rais wa jamhuri. Na sasa kama inatokea kwamba anaanza sasa kukabiliana na rais aliyemchagulia, then litakuwa kosa kubwa sana, litakuwa kosa kubwa sana, kosa ambalo history will judge him harshly, because wakati alikuwa akifanya kampeni, we not see Kenya Kwanza promising the way that they are going to withdraw the security details of the former president. We not see them. In fact, they were not elected on this account. The reason why they are in office is because they promised so many things, and Kenyans are waiting for these things to be achieved. Kwa hivyo kile ambacho watu wanasema ni kwamba ukiangalia utaona kwamba even the international community, I'm sure, cannot accept this. The international community cannot support the withdrawal of the security details of any former president. And even the presidents of Africa, you know, Africa has so many leaders, and in the world all over, I don't think there is any president in the world who is going to support this. I don't think there is anybody who is going to support this. And this is happening, as this is happening, Gachagua, on the other hand, is receiving 202 million that was supposed to be forfeited to the state by the asset recovery. Na sasa ukiangalia nchi unajiuliza inaelekea wapi, kwa sababu kuna mambo mengi ambayo yanatokea na hatuko tunatarajia kwamba yangeweza kutokea. Kwa hivyo kile tungesema ni kwamba, unajua, kama ni barabara, kuna barabara nyingi ambazo zinahitaji kukarabatiwa. Kwa mfano unapoliganisha kwa mfano zile barabara ambazo tunaona zikielekea mahali ambapo the place is very productive, because what people want, they want pesa mfukoni. What people want as promise is pesa mfukoni. What people want is one man, one shilling, one vote. That is what people want. Lakini si kule kuwa na masuala ambayo hayamsaidii mwananchi wa kawaida. And I think the president here is failing, because he is failing because he's not giving the leadership, he's not giving the direction that this country needs to follow. Because I've asked many Kenyans, and majority of Kenyans are in agreement that this country is headed in the wrong direction. Nchi haijaelekea kule ambako inafaa kuwa inaelekea. Tunaelekea katika njia ambayo haifai kuwa inaelekea. And I have said in many channels that what William need to do is to face Raila Amolo Odinga head on kama mwanamume because Raila is claiming that he won the elections, and it is for William Samoei Ruto to prove that he did not win the elections. It's for him to direct IBC and Wafula Chebukati to open the servers, because Raila is saying it mchana anafichi, and that is why kuna kuwa na mikutano mikubwa sana ambayo imekuwa ikiongozwa na Raila Amolo Odinga, mikutano ambayo inafanya hata watu wajiulize, kwa sababu tunapokea simu kutoka mataifa ya mbali wakiuliza ni kipi ambacho kinaendelea nchini Kenya, kwa sababu uchaguzi ulifanywa, lakini bado tunaona bado ni kama tuko katika msimu wa campaign. But the issue is for those of you who are in Britain, because Britain we have so many members of this channel, we have so many followers of this channel, we have many subscribers from America, we are from Germany, and they're asking hard questions about their mother country. And unless, you see, we tell them what is happening here in Kenya, they may not get the right information. So, ni vizuri tuelewe ya kwamba there is a contested elections, and that is what should be on the table. And Raila Amolo Odinga is claiming to have won the elections, and Raila Ruto inasemekana kwamba hakushida. That is a bone of contention. The bone of contention is not the issue of Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. The issue of paying tax is just divisionary, and it's just meant to divert the attention of the people. So let's face the elephant in the room, and the elephant in the room is rigged elections. That is my take. So if you're joining this channel for the first time, take a minute and subscribe to this channel. And for our viewers, I ask you just one thing: like my video kindly, and may you have a blessed and peaceful day. Bye bye.